What's up? Welcome into Bleacher Talk. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Jordan Spurgeon, and spring football has been underway for a little bit over a week now. Spurge, you and I have both gotten out and gotten to see, some teams we don't always get out to see, some new coaches, and just getting a feel for what's new around the Valley. Spurge, you are now a West Side resident, which is actually great because now we can kind of like split the Valley since I'm on the East Side. So you decided, hey, I'm going to hit up the West Side Showcase. What did you get out of that?
Yeah, there was lots of great schools getting after it. Got a chance to see Shadow Ridge and Desert Edge, and we'll have conversations with them throughout the rest of the month and into next month. But one team that was kind of fun to watch that I haven't had a chance to see before was the Peoria Panthers. Learned a lot of things. They're very young. There was maybe a lack of leadership. All the young players that I talked to were kind of like not calling out the previous seniors, but just saying things are different now. And so, because I pressed them, because originally they told me we're going to be better this year. And I'm like, well, why are you going to be different? What's changed? You have the same coach and things like that. So a lot of things have changed personnel wise, despite a young team last year. It's still going to be young this year. So really cool to get to see them. So we talked to 4 players from Peoria to get their perspective, had them ask each other some questions. It was a good time.
And hey, coming up after that, we're going to get right into Peoria in a second, but we're going to look forward to Corona del Sol and their spring football practice. And of course, Social Spotlight with Eliab Goodbye. But until then, let's check out Peoria.
I feel pretty good with spring ball. I feel like that it's a good thing to see where we at right now and see how competitive we are, and seeing how we just being like as a team, like seniors being gone and just leadership is stepping up.
We're definitely young. Last year we're still young. We definitely have more energetic practices, higher intensity.
I feel like our team is stronger together. We have more of a connection than last year. We're learning to bond together. And with that bonding, there's going to be a lot more leadership coming up throughout this upcoming year.
Our connection going up and then coming now is older. We just have that connection where now we can look at each other, make a play, and then we just get it done. I feel like our identity is brotherhood. I feel like that's really big with us. A lot of us are family outside of school. We help each other out like with a lot of things. With like anything we just need, we just help each other out with. Coming into this season, it's going to be a team more. A lot of us was arguing off the field. Some seniors wasn't really leadership. Now we are getting older, grooming everybody around us. Even if we still learning, we still helping out. Coaching staffs change. We have people who's actually going to want to coach us now on the field. We have a team that's going to come on the field and actually want to play instead of just on the field to be there.
Like a lot of people do doubt us, so I just want to come out on a better outcome and go all the way this year.
Definitely coming back for the playoffs this year. We had a tough loss last year in the first round, so we definitely coming back bigger and better.
Was you hungry today?
Yeah, of course I was hungry.
You was hungry? I'm going to DJ quick. Let's go to DJ. How you feel today?
Good. Wait, Jeff, I know you're not talking about you.
Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, as a quarterback, how'd you feel in your arm?
For one, you're pointing to the wrong arm.
Oh. Do your arm feel good today when you throw the ball?
Yeah, I felt all right.
Oh, so good?
Your hands feel good when you're catching? Or,
my hands, it felt pretty good. Make like 2 drops, but it was all right.
Only one of the most important. Only when everyone was watching.
Our quarterback here is famous. 13.1K followers on Instagram. Go follow him. Trying to make it to 50K.
Hold on. Dominic Kramer 3. So to anyone, I think is it 9 or 3?
Let me put my Instagram, YNG_DJ_. Go follow mine.
Go follow my Instagram too. She loves James, SHELUVVV. SJAMES.
For any college coaches wanna hit my line, my Twitter is athlete Javin, and then my Instagram is Javin2Shiesty _. All right. Anyway, back to questions though. James, how do you feel today at practice?
Today, honestly, I feel it was a good practice. It was a high energetic practice. It's definitely better than last year.
Yeah. How do you feel with the quarterback drills?
The quarterback drills?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I felt really confident. The quarterback drills, it's just a lot of throwing the ball, but it's just a day-to-day job.
And then how did you feel with the wide receiver group today? How'd you feel?
Great. I made some good catches today, some strong catches.
Obviously, about myself, obviously you can see we laugh a lot, we joke around, we family, and this is what the coach is gonna be like. We're gonna have fun together.
From the west side to the east side, when we come back, I go to Corona del Sol to check out their quarterback battle.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Bienvenidos.
Here in the heart of the American Southwest, you'll find 3 well-known restaurants all named Valle Luna, serving the finest Sonoran-style Mexican food known across the country and beyond. And we're open for business, so come on in. We've fired up the grill and iced down the refreshments and even added some specialties along the way.
Thanks for coming.
Hello. Greetings.
Welcome back.
No matter where you're from or how you say it, at Valle Luna, you're always welcome, and we're glad to have you back.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Now bust a move, bust a move, bust a move.
Custom ordering is at Santan Ford. Colors, wheels, trims, performance packages, and more. From the factory right to your driveway. And you can even track your custom Ford every step of the way.
We are Santan Ford.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Unlock your home's equity with a home equity line of credit from Desert Financial Credit Union and use the cash for whatever you need. Get started now. Rates are still low and home values are high. Visit desertfinancial.com/HELOC and unlock your home's equity today.
Welcome back to Bleacher Talk. Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. Spring football continues. Our journey across the valley continues. We caught up with the Peoria Panthers on the west side. Claudia, over on the east side, you went to Corona del Sol. Connor Ackerley was the quarterback the last few years. He graduated. So who's up next?
That's still the question when it comes to Corona del Sol. But what I can say for sure is it's going to be a QB battle. And it is a battle between 2 really young quarterbacks, but that's not new to Corona del Sol. I mean, Connor was a young quarterback when he got his start on varsity. So it's really just refresh, restart, and they know they can do it with a young guy, but who will it be?
It's a whole new chapter for Corona football. This is a young team. Last year we had a lot of seniors. We're losing a lot of seniors, but I really like this team. This is a team that is going to be a turning point for us from a culture standpoint, right? Not a lot of selfish players, guys that just want to win. They want to play for one another, and I'm super excited to see what we can do. I think we're going to surprise some people this year because we've got some guys that just they want to work and they want to win and they want to win together. Now it's a 2-quarterback competition for that spot. Luke Farrell, who's a freshman, going to be a sophomore, is doing a really good job right now picking up the offense, doing a good job with the passing game. Smart kid. The other one is Trey Walker. Trey's a sophomore, going to be a junior. He played JV for us last year. He does a tremendous job as well. Does a nice job picking up the offense, puts the time in over the weekends working with receivers. So it's going to come all through the summer, and we expect this competition to go well into our scrimmage week. Things that made Connor so easy to coach was he processed things so quickly. He was able to see a defense process where he needed to go with the football so quickly, whether it's pre-snap or post-snap. And that's something we'd like to see these guys get to. And I know it takes repetition and it takes experience. And game experience for a quarterback is really hard to replicate in practice and in fall camp. So you can't get fully that experience until you play it. But I would like to see them process things a bit sooner and really pick up the offense a little bit faster, because that's something that was a luxury the last 2 years with Connor. He did a great job of that.
Well, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, play varsity, and I'm just ready to compete. Got another guy here. I respect him a lot. He's going to put up a good competition. We look good this year. I'm excited to see how we do. I trust Coach Barrow. I trust our offense, and I think we're gonna get it done this year. I played one game this year. I was hurt the rest of the year. I had an elbow injury, but just it took a lot of patience to get through the season, because I just wanted to get out there and play so bad. But I just got to build off that. I'm going into the next season with the fire in my stomach. I want to play. I want to get out there because I didn't get to last season. I'm more of a pro style quarterback. I like to sit in the pocket and just throw the ball from the pocket as well as we can this year. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna try and be as versatile as possible this year. So Connor, he was our varsity quarterback last year. I sat behind him for a good majority of the season, and I just got to watch what he did good, what he didn't do so well on, and I'm just gonna take what he did and I'm gonna build off of it, and I'm gonna do the best I can.
Certainly a big advantage in that, having a young quarterback. Not only because the upside is so great with a young kid, you get him in the system early, you get him that varsity experience early, and it's just growth from there. And that's something that, like I said, you can't really replicate game experience from the quarterback position in practice or in camp. It's something that they have to get out there and do. And so like Connor, yeah, he was a varsity starter as a sophomore, and he went through those growing pains as a sophomore. And so his junior year, he was able to really break through, and people started to realize this kid's really good, and then have a senior year that he had, and then we expect the same out of these young kids. They're going to come out and kind of learn the system, just by doing, learn by doing. That's kind of how you have to do it as a quarterback, and then they'll have years beyond that to perfect it and grow from there. So there is a distinct advantage to having a young kid step in and take over. Yeah, I think it's a learning process for them, especially some of them are coming from being the freshman quarterback, being the JV quarterback, and then now it's all right, we're expecting one of you to be the varsity quarterback. So there's a big difference there, and they're stepping into a team that it's got some good senior leadership, and it's got some kids that know what it needs to look like, and they're doing a great job kind of taking their cues from the upperclassmen, but at the same time they're doing a great job kind of directing traffic and controlling the offense, on their own. And so we're seeing leadership qualities kind of come out little by little each day at a time throughout spring ball. And I think when this is all said and done, we'll see some of them really step up and take ownership of the offense. That's at least what we want to see.
As a team, it's a brotherhood. We all love each other. We all want what's best for each other. And I'm excited to hopefully get the role of leading this team. I think it'll be a fun year, and I love these guys.
That concludes our spring football tour for this week. But up next, Eliav Gabay returns for some social spotlight, delivering all the fun stuff over on X.
When you get a home loan from Desert Financial, you're not just getting a mortgage. You get a mortgage. You'll get more competitive rates, more local servicing of your loan. We even offer a closing guarantee on select loans. And because more is better, get up to $5,000 closing cost credit when you use a participating real estate broker. At Desert Financial, we don't just do mortgages, we do mortgages. Click, call, or come in for more information on our great rates, local servicing, and how you can qualify for a closing cost credit of up to $5,000.
With springtime savings going on now at Burge Volkswagen, it's time to get out and enjoy the Arizona weather in your favorite new Volkswagen. Save with 0% financing or $2,000 customer bonus on new Tiguans, 1.9% financing for 60 months, or a $3,000 customer bonus on Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport. Save with 3.9% for 72 months on Taos, or drive a 2024 Jetta starting at $22,995. Rush to Burge Volkswagen for springtime savings. Burge Volkswagen, Baseline and Country Club, or burgevw.com.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria, New York-style pizza. Oh man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York-style Pizzeria.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
Unlock your home's equity with a home equity line of credit from Desert Financial Credit Union and use the cash for whatever you need. Get started now. Rates are still low and home values are high. Visit desertfinancial.com/HELOC and unlock your home's equity today.
Welcome back to Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins, and Eliav Gabai is back delivering some social spotlight. He's been scrolling the phones, finding out who's talking about what all over, I guess, X. We talked about this last week, Claudia, with Pete knows. I have a hard time calling it X, but it's X.
Yeah, it is X. It is X. And we are going to be excellent in this segment, starting with my boy, Nick King. We know him. We love him. And Mark Andrews. What's better than this? NFL grades coming back to the Valley, running a high school tight end academy tonight. The bigger thing about this to me is the more NFL products come out of this state, the more this will happen. And then it will have a trickle-down effect to the success of the kids here. But Claudia, what is better than something like this? NFL greats coming back.
I think it's awesome for the kids, honestly, of all ages that are playing football in the state, because it's really good to not only see like, hey, I could potentially make it to this level, but even if they don't, they have the exposure, somebody that they can look up to and see like, hey, this person came back and did something for the community. So I love the community aspect of it. Obviously, I mean, sounds like it's a long trip for him, probably. I don't know if he lives here in the off season or what the deal is, but I think it's great. And maybe it does mean better tight ends coming out of Arizona, but let's be real, we've had that.
That's true. That's true.
All across the board, awesome talent in Arizona. But I think it's really great to see these NFL players come back and make a difference. Maybe we'll see it, you know, a couple years from now, Brock Purdy, a couple other draft picks this year. We'll see. We'll see.
That's right. That's right. Don't get me started on Brock. We're going to be here a long time now. Spurge, You're going to love this because we talk about multi-sport athletes all the time and how great it is. And here we go. Jacob Seliga, the fastest 4x100 team in the state, came from Desert Edge in all football relay, the Sprint Factory, 40.99. Spurge, this is what I'm talking about. How special is it when you get to do it with your football guys too? That's got to be so fun.
Yeah, to have a relay team be all your teammates in football, because let's be real, all those guys, I mean, they want to play football at the next level. Some of them already committed. Jamar Beal-Goins on there. He's going to Texas A&M. And that's a crew that just has a lot of fun together. And the fact that they're able to do that and be the best in the state at the open division track meet as a Division II as well. That's the thing with track. You see the D1 school, D2, D3, that's how they play it. But then when you get that open division meet after, a lot of times people from those lower divisions are the one winning. It's a lot different than football. So for them to see that, hey, in football, they're a 5A school, you may or may not see them in the open and win an open division, but to get an open division title in track as the fastest, that's something that you can use bragging rights forever. So congrats to them. Congrats to all the football guys and everybody out at track that had a blast and competed well at the open division. But to see the Desert Edge boys doing their thing, it's always fun to see.
Always fun. And that is super cool, Spurge.
I've got to add though, Spurge, how many episodes in a row do you think this is where we've talked about track and football? Because it is just like, we're glad because the more coaches we talk to, they absolutely love this combination of track and football. I kid you not. I'm talking about it on Recruiting Roundup. We're talking about it on Bleacher Talk. You almost can't go a high school football segment without talking about the importance of track in the off season. So I don't know when this roller coaster of it ends, but we'll just have to keep up the trend. It's been,
maybe 8 in a row, maybe more. I don't know, honestly.
Well, all I know is you players, student athletes, take note. All right. And you're also going to take note of this brand new field and field house, locker room, theater room for Basha Gridiron. One state just a couple of years ago. And with players like Damon Williams coming through, you better upgrade your stuff. And they did just that. Claudia, that is pretty.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I think it's honestly like, what's that quote? Like, look good, feel good, do good. Like, honestly, same goes for the facilities. I think that there's just a lot of, motivation that comes with working out and practicing in a place that like feels good and feels new. You kind of like want to live up to the standard of the field and the field house and the weight rooms and all of that. Like, I really think it's kind of going to give an edge to this team and really have something that they're working with. And I think, we've done actually a lot of Bleacher Talk episodes in past seasons with new weight rooms and new facilities and the excitement that comes along with that. I think that there's more schools that could use it. And, Basha is a team that quite honestly, they deserve it. So really excited for them. And I hope we see a couple of other rebuilds and programs that might need a little edge.
Maybe feeding off that real quick too. Feeding off that, Basha's the top dog over in Chandler now. We've seen that changing of the guard. It's not a knock on Chandler. It's not a knock on Hamilton. Basha consistently now, they're going to have facilities like this because if you look at the roster, you lose Damon Williams and Miles Lockhart in them, but they've got a lot of young 27s and 26 that are some of the best in the state. They've got so many players ranked in the top 100 in the state. So they're going to reload. We'll figure out the quarterback thing, but to have a facility like that, that's going to show that they're going to continue to be the top dog over there in Chandler.
And Claudia, maybe a little preview, maybe an episode this year over there. I don't know. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying.
Hit us up when it's done. We'll be there.
Coach McDonald, I know you're watching. We'll come out. But Eliav, as always, Social Spotlight, another banger. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Before we get on out of here, I know with Eliav, Claudia, we were just joking about how much we talked about track, and it's important. But the track season is over now. We saw so many football players have success. A lot of guys get offers on the track. A lot of guys we talked to last year when they committed and signed, they talked about how they got offers on the track. Same thing happened this year. So incredible track season. But now we're going to be turning our attention away from track. We won't be talking about it as much because there's some cool camps and some sevens events that we like to be a part of. Some of our sponsors like to be a part of. So we're excited for that, right, Claudia?
Absolutely. And I think the one that we want to highlight before we get you out of here is the HBCU camp this weekend on May 18th. It's the first ever HBCU camp to come to Arizona. And it's a really awesome opportunity because, I mean, most of these schools are located in the South, so they really don't have the exposure to the talent that's in Arizona and vice versa. So it's a really, really great opportunity. We talked to Brittany Buckles here on Bleacher Talk a few weeks ago, who's putting on the camp with Ortho Arizona. And the thing that's really important to know about this, anybody can go in the class of 2025. As long as you are a 2025 football player, you can go to this camp. We highly encourage it because you want exposure to as many schools as possible. There's lots of other camps too, of course, but this is the one that's right now on our radar this upcoming weekend.
Encourage any kid. My son is at Williamsfield. He has a couple of teammates who are injured, and I was like, it doesn't matter, come out anyway. And meet some of these coaches and shake hands and get Twitter accounts and do all that too. So I encourage you, even if you are injured and you can't participate and you want to just come shake a coach's hand and meet someone, I'd encourage it and love to have you out. So yeah, everyone, even if you can't participate and even if you don't have a student athlete there, coaches, we'd love to see you out there. So you can just go to hbcucamp.com. And it's $50. So just go on there and register. And we're just excited to have everyone out, and we will have some media, and Shannon Liebrock will be there. She's amazing, as you guys all know, with the photography. So we're so lucky to have her. And if you don't mind, is it okay if I just say thank you to a couple of people who are just participating? Thank
Absolutely.
you. So good. Thank you. So I just wanted to say thank you to Ortho Arizona for being our primary sponsor and the greatest orthopedic surgery group in the world, I think. So we appreciate them. And as I said, Steve Vaught and Eddie Zuby and Jeremy Beeman and James McKinley. But we also have Rodney Cox from Game Time Recruiting, who's been such a great resource. Of course, Brad Sessman, who is always is wonderful. And then a little bias there, huh? And then my good friend JJ.
And that'll do it for this week on Bleacher Talk. Great stuff as always, Claudia. So much fun. We'll see you all at camps, and we'll see you all next week.
We got them at Santan Ford. From the latest all-electrics to the most rugged 4x4s and America's best-selling truck.
We are Santan Ford.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Bienvenidos.
Here in the heart of the American Southwest, you'll find 3 well-known restaurants all named Valle Luna, serving the finest Sonoran-style Mexican food known across the country and beyond. And we're open for business, so come on in. We've fired up the grill and iced down the refreshments and even added some specialties along the way.
Thanks for coming.
Hello. Greetings.
Welcome back.
No matter where you're from or how you say it, at Valle Luna, you're always welcome, and we're glad to have you back.
When you get a home loan from Desert Financial, you're not just getting a mortgage. You get a mortgage and up to $5,000 closing cost credit. Click, call, or come in for more information on our great rates, local servicing, and how you can qualify for a closing cost credit of up to $5,000.